All right, we're live. And for anyone who's been having trouble with A2P, I'm getting a little bit of echo from somebody. Hang on. For anybody that's having trouble with, oh, where's it coming from? For anybody that's having trouble with A2P, High Level's come out with a solution. Um, there were a lot of changes that happened around February 26th. I think it was January 26th. And a lot of people weren't able to get approvals at all after that for a month. A few solutions have popped up that make the process easier, and High Level has made a few different changes since then. And finally, they've got one that's working. It's baked in a lot of the nuances to the approval process. For full detail, you can always check the change log, of course, but I'm really just going to get into showing you exactly how you deploy it. So let me look up A2P and just show you guys briefly here. So it'll walk you through how to do it. Now, I would recommend everybody use the pre-built campaign chat widget. There's a lot of nuance to how the opt-in form should look. And it's going to be better for you if you just use the one they have. A lot of people had a pre-built funnel template that they would use for all their clients. That stopped working as well because you can't put it on a subdomain anymore. It has to be on the actual domain that the main website you provide is. So you either have to provide your home page on a subdomain with your privacy policy and terms on a subdomain, and it has to be the same one as your opt-ins. Easier solution, drop the chat widget code onto your current site, right? And there are some things like this that were causing campaigns to fail that people just didn't know. Like even if you just choose marketing and promotional, if you're in financial services, you don't get approved ever, which is something I was struggling with one of my clients for the last month. We had finally gotten, we thought all the issues fixed. And I was like, I asked my team last week, I was like, what do we do next? And he's like, well, we're just going to try to do it as informational, because sometimes that causes problems to do marketing. So this is a change that experts in A2P already, this is a fact that we all knew. But now they're enforcing it harder and that you really have to go with informational. We used to only use it on a case where we were having trouble. We'd go to informational. It lets you pre-select all these different industries that are going to change the conditions of what your forms and process need to look like. So it's all baked in. And I set up this demo account so I can show you guys how to install the chat widget. Most of the people that are using High Level probably know how to do this, but I'm going to show you real quick. And I'm just going to put fake information in because um, I might have to turn this on in labs real quick because I don't think this is what I'm supposed to be seeing right now. Let me double check.
One thing I noticed.
Right there. Go ahead.
No, yeah, one thing I noticed as I was doing it yesterday, because I already had a chat widget on my client's site.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I set up, when I clicked on that, it seemed like my chat widget like literally disappeared, and that widget showed up in the chat widgets under sites. I don't know if
It
that
might,
was just something.
you can set it to be page specific or funnel wide. If you want it to be page specific, then you just need to create one page. Probably needs to be the home page you're providing and have just the chat widget on that page. And then you can take it off
Mhm.
once you're approved and go back to your form. So you have
Got
to
it.
take down whatever form is currently on your home page, add the chat widget,
Okay.
and make sure you've got the right privacy policy and terms. I think the terms is in the chat widget, but not the, and look, it's flagging that this isn't a real website. So main thing is your opt-in needs to be on the same exact domain. It can't be a subdomain. It's better if your email matches, but they don't really check that from what High Level tells me.
Okay.
And then I think that's why it's not letting me proceed. So I guess I'm gonna have to give it my website. That means obviously it's not really gonna get approved because it's not gonna match.
Okay.
Now all this information is fake, guys, so there's not nothing to worry about there.
The main thing is the domain. The main, I mean, not a subdomain, but the actual
Mhm.
domain has to match.
And look, it's even flagging that the email doesn't match my website,
Oh wow.
right? And then it's going to do a face scan I'm not sure I can actually demo this all the way through.
Yeah, because they're gonna ask for your ID and the whole thing, bro. You know how it goes.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, why do you try applying with this bogus thing?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it probably doesn't matter. Bottom line is when you get to this campaign details, you're going to see this screen. Enroll with that pre-built chat widget. Make
Yeah.
sure you remove the opt-in page off your website that you're providing. Make sure that your website is your domain, matches your email domain, matches the where the opt-in funnel is with no subdomains. And then
So
if
you
you
can't use a Gmail?
you're they it was just flagging that for me. I was able to override it
Okay.
in their process, but for best practices, like for now, it's working with your Gmail, but technically it's supposed to be matching their domain. And
Uh,
so they can get a Gmail account for their domain. They just need a Google Workspace.
yeah, the workspace. Yeah.
And
But
just
they can
for,
use can they set up the high level email and just use it as that? Like they can.
I think you can. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, you can. Um, they're gonna need Google Workspace for so many other things though for their business, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I just had to tell one of my clients just go ahead and get the Google Workspace.
Yep. But guys, that's all I got really. Like I don't think that it's pretty self-explanatory as you go through there. Now you can see how it's really checking you, making you override things if it's not best practice, even though um technically what they're saying is they're not really looking at the email. It's
Hmm.
just so that you don't experience all of a sudden it stops working one day. It's better to adjust your process in a way that's totally in alignment. Once you get approved, then you can take the widget down, put your old form back on, whatever you want to do. Because it's
Right.
kind of crazy. Like now they can go and request information, but they don't have to check the boxes. So technically, you can't reach out to them. It's like, what the heck? It's ridiculous. I guess you could email them still, but um, any questions, guys? No, I couldn't get as deep into that as I wanted to.
No, that's cool.
Yep. Fritz?
Yeah, I have a question, Rob.
Mhm. I can show
Where are
you.
you finding this pre-built campaign? I'm not seeing that.
It's when you get down to this third part that it gives you the option. And so I can zoom in here. So I was right here and I couldn't get past here without the face scan.
But
Right.
here on your registration flow, it's showing pre-built campaign chat widget.
Yeah.
I, I can't seem to find that page.
It's in the trust center right here. So once you finish this page, you go, it's lets you start here and then it'll let you get here. And once you get to the registration flow, it's going to ask you which way you want to do it. So settings, phone system, trust center.
Yeah, I'm in the trust center, but that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that I have four choices: A2P messaging, shaken slash stir,
You,
CNAM voice.
you click this first. You got to click start registration for A2P. My bad.
No, I've done that.
Yeah, so you can't do it now that you've already done it. But for your future sub accounts, other clients, you'll be able to.
Oh, so I've already scotched this one. I can't.
You're
I,
approved, aren't you?
I'm not approved. No,
Okay. Let's share your screen with me.
okay.
And this is your client's account or your account we're in?
It's actually Al's account.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Uh, okay. Zoom you keeps doing me screen and screen. Okay.
Make sure not to show anything sensitive too, because there can be, this is live. You might expose some data.
I get it. Yep. Okay. So can you see the screen?
Yep. Hang on, I'm coming back over to you. Okay. Oh, still not there. Yep. So hit continue, or if that's all filled out, and then continue again, continue again, keep going. You're going all the way down until we get card number 3 on the left. Acknowledge. You gotta check, yeah, check the box right there.
Oh, that box. Okay.
Yep, yep. All right, chat widget right there. Continue. You're gonna get, it's gonna be easier to get approved if you leave it on the right.
Yeah, transactional non-marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already got that picked.
Now you just paste that onto the website. And yeah, just hit copy code and copy it into the body or the footer of that page. If you scroll down, you can see the preview of what it's going to look like. You think you can scroll down inside of that window? If you
No, I'm at the bottom.
so leave this, I would duplicate your page. Can you try scrolling right now? Well, just don't worry about that. We'll put it on the website. Go to duplicate your tab. If you, I don't know if you're on a Mac or computer, but see if you can duplicate. You click with, yeah, duplicate. And then go to your website.
Oh, I can't do. I have to send the code to my web person.
Send them that code before you press submit right there. And they also need to take their existing opt-in off of that page, their existing form, right?
Oh, she knows that. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Because otherwise they'll see any errors in the existing form and they'll make that a reason not to pass the widget.
No, we're looking to replace the form. Yeah, but
Okay.
I had created a form for her, and now we're not going to use that form. We're going to use the chat widget instead.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay, I think I'm good.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. If anybody needs anything, to just shoot me a message or put a ticket in. See you guys soon. Thank you.
All right, Rob, have a good one, man.
You too, Kedar.